We need to start making a habit of sitting in silence. 10 minutes a day is all I'm asking. You'll be just surprised what you can discover about yourself, about what you want, where do you want to go. I'm talking about the big things. And of course, the little things. Like if you forget where you put something, go someplace, go to a room where there's nothing when it comes to electronics, no noise, and just sit and think, right? Relax and think. It's almost like meditation without the hard work of trying to find mindfulness, right? But really, what it is you're trying to let yourself think, let yourself talk to yourself. Sure, out loud, why not? But the thing is that a lot of us are so distracted, you don't take the time to just breathe, and we end up doing things mindlessly without thought, which is scary. Like for me, like I end up kind of going through my day to day, and then it ends up being my week to week, and knocking out tasks that other people give me, and then not really taking the time to think, okay, well, what do I want to do? you know, like that. Those could be small things that lead to big things. The big things I'm also talking about is where do you want to go next in your life? Where do you want to do? Need to make a pivot? This could be in your career. This can be in other things as well. But especially, and I'm talking to men, we don't take the time to really sit in silence. When's the last time you've done that? When you start to feel the silence creeping in, you start to feel that awkwardness, therefore, you got to put out that smartphone. And it's to a habit that's gotten us so bad that I understand when you're in public and you have like standing in line, you don't want to sit there and like look at like the back of somebody's head. But then we do it at home a lot. We feel that silence that gets awkward and is creeping in. Okay, I got to pull out the smartphone. You don't have to do that. You can just let that silence creep over you like a warm blanket, and then you start to think, right? And you start to hear yourself again, that inner voice, and let yourself think. And it's not the same as mindfulness, and where you're trying to not really think. You're trying to be more in the present. This is where you're actually trying to hear yourself within, right? And then you start to ask yourself questions again of not just where you left the car keys, or not exactly about what you have to do for dinner, right? But it gets to the more important questions of what do you want to do next in your life.